Hey, good morning. It's day 2. We about ready to hit the trail again this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all where we stayed at last night. There's a little shelter, which was really good for us since we did not have to put up a tent because we got here late. We got here about 8 o'clock, which was just enough time to start seeing stuff, but it got dark pretty quick after that point, so we didn't have time to really put up a tent, or we would have been doing it in the dark. So yeah, it was really neat. We had this place packed out. There were some really cool people here. I kind of wanted to interview that through hiker. I wasn't sure how much she had already covered, but she was, and when I say a through hiker, this is somebody that's hiking the whole AT without stopping. Like and I say without stopping, they're just stopping at shelters and camping along the way. They're not going home and taking breaks. The other couple that was here, they was really neat. Nancy and Bruce, what was the other guy's name? Did you catch it? God dog, I heard it one time, I forgot. We'll call him Norm. I don't know what his name is. We're gonna call him Norman. So Norm and his wife Nancy, they've been at the AT for like 19 years. They just kind of do different points. They're from Delaware, so they've hiked up all the way up from New York, and they just keep coming back and doing different runs. And they've been to some awesome places. They've been out to Spain and hiked in Europe and seen a couple of things. So it was just really neat, you know, talking to these people. I asked him, he's like, well, if y'all can manage to keep one toe in at work and not completely cut it off, and then you can travel and do what you want. And I was just like, what do you do? You know, you say you're still connected to the company or whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm a lawyer. I just kind of laughed. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not a lawyer. I don't have lawyer money. FedEx says I need to be there. I don't get paid, period. So. But they've been married like, what, 30, about to be 39 years. And I don't know, it was just awesome. They was just out here just roughing it, getting it. Yes. So we're going to take you, and this is kind of where we stayed. I'll show you the area. This is the trail to the bathroom. They got like a little outhouse out here. We're not going to go all the way down there, but you just kind of see, and it's just thick, really pretty. It was all quiet. You know, this stream, and I was saying in my video yesterday when we was at Tinker Cliffs, aka Titan Cliffs, because I don't know what they talking about, some Tinker, but we're gonna walk on down here to this raging river. But yeah, pretty dark last night. We was using headlamps and everything. It's actually a pretty steep little climb right here. But yep, this is the beast right here. But that's our drinking water, people. Yep. That's what we filled up, and Bruce, we filtered through one of the shirts and used the Sterapin, which kills all the bacteria and junk in there that makes you sick, so that we could drink it. Not completely clear, still a little murk, slush and stuff in it, but yeah, that's what it is when you're hiking like this, get any kind of water you can. But not too bad. Had a really good meal last night. Really good meal this morning. Had some oatmeal. The older couple hooked us up with some powdered milk and sweetener, and yeah, it's been nice. Bruce, how'd you sleep last night?
It was great up until about midnight, and then I was awake all night long.
Yeah, it was about the same for me sleeping. I normally, every time I want to roll over or move, I have to wake up so I can do it. But then we went right back to bed. So it was funny. We got in. We're trying to be quiet because there's other people here sleeping. You're trying to, you know, not make as much noise. I get laid down on my pad, which is air, and it's real quiet. Finally, we're done rustling around. We're done moving. Everybody's laying there and it's quiet. No, you can't hear anything. And then I let the air out, and it's like, psst. So I was cracking up. It was fun. It's good times, good memories. Not many sights to see today. Today we're just gonna hike as many miles as we possibly can, so we can get as far as we can, so we don't have to do that much tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll see y'all at the campsite, or maybe I'll see y'all before then. If not, you'll definitely see me when we camp later on tonight. We're going to try to hike to about 7 o'clock, and it's probably, what, 9:30?
9:30.
I'm a beast on the time. So, yeah, 9:30, we won't hike till 7, so that'll give us about 9.5 hours of hiking today. But, all right, next time we'll see y'all the next stop. Well, we have successfully made it to the North Mountain Trail. We just hiked up the Catawba Valley Trail. What did we hike down? 3 miles? We hiked up 3 miles, restocked on water, and went up 2.5 miles. It might have been the most difficult part we've done so far. I'm not sure, because yesterday was pretty tough as well, but I am hoping that was the toughest thing that we do today, since we're up at the top now. I'm hoping that it's a lot more gradual, and look, it was ridiculous. What we just did was ridiculous. We took so many breaks, man. I just had to stop, drop my pack a few times. It was just, you know, use different muscles. You go down, you're using a different set, and you come up using a different set, and you know, you adjust your pack to ride either on your shoulders or on your hips. And when it's 2.5 miles straight up, it's just up and up and up. You're not giving your body any break. For somebody who's out of shape and ain't done any kind of working out in the past 4 months, that like to killed me. But we made it. About to have some lunch. About to get me some tuna. Brought me a tuna sack. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait. But maybe the next time I see y'all, probably be at where we camp, because I'm too tired to walk and vlog. I just can't do it. I've got a breath too much. So I'm out. We just saw a freaking bear jump out of a tree. Oh my goodness. It was insane. We're gonna see if we can see it. Oh my goodness. I'm scared to move forward with it too much. A black bear, pretty good size. I don't know, it looks like you can see claw mark. You probably can't see that from the video. You see it anywhere?
I want to say it's back down that way. It's looking up here at us, but I can't tell because it's not moving. And it's so dark back down in there, I can't see. I can't tell what it is.
I don't want to threaten it.
Yeah, I don't want to move down there on it, and then that joker get all aggressive on it.
Oh my goodness.
But you saw how he came down out of that tree, right?
Yes.
I knew, man, when I heard that big tree, I was like, that's not just a tree falling down. Especially when I heard, I was like,
you should have said something. I'd have popped the camera. I might have been able to catch that. That was amazing.
That was amazing. I didn't know he was as close as he was. I thought it was right over there. Dude, that was straight awesome.
So we just saw a bear, a good sized black bear at that. We heard a crackling of a tree. We thought it was just a tree limb falling. We get over here and we're kind of looking around, and we look up and we see this bear just shimmy down this tree like that. It's almost like it was falling or jumping. It just scooted right. You can see the claw marks. When you get up close, you can see it. Oh my goodness. Scared the mess out of me. And of course we jumped back and it took off, thankfully. Look at this. Those are claw marks. Those are claw marks. Goes all the way up the tree. All the way up there at the top. I'm assuming this was the tree. See if I saw where it landed or any indications of claw footprints or something.
I couldn't believe how fast that guy was. He was straight moving. When he came down that tree, it was like he was going down a fireman's hose.
Okay, guys, we've made it to a campsite. It was slow rolling, let me tell you. Oh my goodness, it was slow rolling, and then we got to a point and I turned the jet boost on. just tore up the trail. Bruce has had some kind of mango water mix drink that had like some calories in it or caffeine or something. I don't even know. I took just a small little swig and it was just like, I just took off while I was humping it. Probably because I don't have really anything on me. You know, I was nothing but water. And so it just went straight down and hooked it up. And then we did like 1.5 miles at one point in 30 minutes, which was really good on this type of terrain. Really adventurous. You'll see, you know, you saw the video where we saw a bear. We saw 2 bears, heard a third, and then I saw 3 deers. 2 of them really clear, jumped right across the trail on up. That first bear was 20 yards. I mean, we was right there at it, and it moved so fast. It was ridiculous. It was like, at that point, it was like, okay, if the bear comes our way, there's nothing we can do. We're just completely at its mercy. Nice looking black bear. It was pretty big. Luckily, it didn't. It dropped down and scooted off. And then we didn't even hear it. We kind of looked for it. You saw we looked for it a little bit. The same thing happened with the second one, up in a tree, dropped down, took off. So, although this trail isn't riddled with the same type of vistas and overlooks that we've had before, we saw a couple really nice spots. But we did get to see a bear, and that was pretty exciting. I was glad. I'm sorry I didn't get a picture of it or a video of it. I wanted to. There's still a little bit more trail to go, so who knows? We might get a picture of one yet. But we've got base camp set up, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I'll try to put a light on it. I don't know if you can see that. Got the tent. Cooking some grub. We set up out here. It feels amazing. We're right here we're right at the top of the ridge. We're at the highest, well, I don't say the highest point, but it's just over here to the south is a nice cool breeze coming in. You can see a mountain range on both sides. Really hard day, long day. We probably hiked 11 hours today. Not even sure how many miles. Bruce, how many miles do you think we did? Man, Bruce thinks we did 13. Probably about right. Some of those miles was garbage. It's ridiculous. In other parts, because we hit the top, and once we hit the ridge line, it was pretty smooth. And I mean smooth from what we've been doing. It was up and down, up and down. But that's pretty much day 2. I take this time to tell you about my little shopping experience I had getting ready for this trip. You know, every time I go on a trip, you know, I like to spend money. I'm like, yo, I'm time to go to the shop. I need to buy some gear. I wanted to buy some North Face hiking pants. If you've seen any of my pictures from hiking, I'm wearing the same camo shorts in every picture for years. I was like, all right, enough's enough. I'm gonna go get me some Paul pants, is what I like to call them hiking pants, some convertible pants that zip in the shorts. I'm looking around. I don't see a North Face section, which was what I wanted to at least look at. Went in the digs. They already shut their section down. They had a little tiny hunting or camping section. Everything else was hunting, and I didn't even see North Face. I was very disappointed. I said, bump this. I went to Academy. Rolled through Academy. And then I saw something called Magellan. Magellan had a little dude on there with like some hiking boots and hiking hat backpack. I'm like, yo, these are the pants. Looked at the price, 25 bucks. Yo, I'm game for 25 bucks. Snatched up the pants, snapped up a couple shirts. They ain't had no regular sizes. Large, extra large, and small. Like, what kind of size is this, man? Give me some inseams, man. Give me some waistlines or something. So I just guessed. I grabbed a pair. They're a little too big, mainly because you just get hot and you're sweaty and the back's resting on it. Got a bug crawling up my back right now. Get off me! Ain't got time for that. Shoot, brother didn't try to get bit. Anyway, before I was interrupted by my bug. So I get these pants, 25 bucks, grab me some shirts, I dip. And you know, like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm happy. I got me some pants. I tried them on. I was like, ooh, pants feeling right. They're feeling good. You know, they got a nice little, you know, pull strap on them, like a belt, like a built-in belt. You pull on it, tighten them up. I was like, okay, I'm digging this. I'm looking good. Take them off. I'm admiring my pants. I pull them up. You know what I see on the inside? Fish gear. Huh? fish gear. So now at this point, I'm really upset because I thought I'm buying hiking pants. I bought fishing pants. You know me, I'm kind of picky about stuff like that. I was really tempted to take them back. I was like, man, I ain't trying to be out there, feel like an idiot. I'm hiking in fishing pants. I told myself, like, you know what? They feel good at work. I'll give them a go. I'll test them out. There's only 25 bucks. We'll see what happens. I get to work, still bother me. I'm at work. It's like, bump it. I get online. I research. So I research the pants. I research these Magellan. I pull the website out. And you know what I see on there? That same dude with the hiking boots and the backpack. And I was like, where your fishing rod at, son? Because those aren't hiking pants. They fishing pants. But you don't look like you fishing. So I'm like, why are you coming at me like that? Why are you tricking me, getting me by hiking fishing pants when I'm going hiking? Looked at the material, it's 100% nylon. I'm like, man, those things ain't gonna last. I went to North Face, I went to Columbia, I went to some other sites, and I looked up hiking pants specifically. All of them were made out of nylon or 100% nylon. It made me feel better. I was like, okay. At least the material's right. I'll give it a go. Put them on. I get down here to meet Bruce. What's Bruce wearing? Fishing pants. I'm like, Bruce, where'd you get those pants? Man, I got them at Academy. Magellan, whatever the name is. I was like, we got the exact same pants. Now, Bruce has had them longer than I have, so he's put them to the test. He said he liked them. He also, didn't you say you had some other pants at one point? He has some Columbia pants. He said they're not as good. So I'm like, all right, that makes me feel a little bit better. At least we out here hiking in fishing pants together, so I don't feel like a complete idiot. I have to tell you, so far, these things have been top notch. I ain't been doing nothing but sitting on rocks in the ground, and we had a little section, as you saw earlier, on day one, where I was climbing and sliding on rocks, and they've worked great. I've kept the pant legs on the whole time. The weather has been phenomenal all weekend. I don't think we've pushed up past 80 degrees this whole time. We're up in the mountains, so it's a constantly cool breeze. I haven't been too hot, is what I'm trying to say. Wearing these pants has been fine. I'm actually needed because I've been walking through briar patches all day. Briar patches all day. This trail is not like a normal trail that I'm used to about really. Got some of these spots, man, I feel like I could have used a machete and chopped my way through. You see some of the pictures. It's kind of hard to really grasp from the pictures, but it was really dense in some of the stuff we was walking through, and I'm just scraping along all of it. So I've had walked through briars and everything, and the pants have held up perfect. They're nice, they lightweight, they're cool. So yeah, digging it. I guess we're going over my gear right now. Let me show you my shoes. Bam! You can't see that because it's all black. Let me try to get around like that. These are my Merles or Morels or however you pronounce it. They got a 0 incline shoe. And what that means is you got most running shoes or most shoes or boots or anything. You notice the sole is thicker on the heel, and then it's got an incline that it slowly tapers off down to the toe. Mine are completely flat, 0 incline, level all the way across. You saw the sole was really thin. That might scare a lot of people, but I've been hiking in the barefoot Vibrams for like 4 or 5 years now, and have done some pretty legit hikes. And so my feet were already used to that type of stuff, and these things feel great. Feet don't really, there's no blisters, and we put in 13 miles a day, like 10 yesterday, so we've already knocked out, you know, what is it, I can't add 23 miles at least. 23 tough miles. Feet never hurt. The only thing is they get sore a little bit because I'm using my muscles. You really use your muscles in your feet when they're low profile like that. But they've been great. They've held up perfectly. So yeah, satisfied with the stuff I got. My water might be boiling right now. Me and Bruce, we're gonna kick back. We're gonna eat some beef stew. We're gonna eat some macaroni and cheese. We're gonna cook some s'mores. We're gonna do it up tonight. This is our last night camping. We deserve it. It's been nice. It's been real nice. It's been a really good day too. So that's it. I guess I'm gonna sign off right now and get the rest of the stuff set up, get this fire going, get some food in my belly, and call it a night. So I'll catch y'all in the AM. We out.